EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Oklahoma City Bison. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Cook able to escape. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
44-yard line.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Salt Lake City.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
It's a pretty good return here as we'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete. Alvaro Kulibuna. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! Big play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Tua. Will fire this deep for up. And got his man complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 81 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have once again taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Salt Lake City first down.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got us with the 15. And touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
A fumble on the play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there, and what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown, as they have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bisons 21, Elks 17.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 33.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into
a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That's right. Onside is complete here on the first play of the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep...
Oh, caught out! It's going the other way!
Right down
it's a foot race! Past the 20, 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Pass complete to number 20.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
At the 31-yard line.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Tua going to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. He'll try and
do what we do. Do what we do.
And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back...
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well. And
that's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
The kicker on.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. Yeah, penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They run. Cook. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 6th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25. Yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
You would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have now moved out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. His throw incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. Third down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Got the man, it's Ross, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
They are not ready for
and he
us.
gets into the end zone for the touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Elks 45, Bisons 34.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 15 yards on the play, first down. Now back to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it in for a touchdown. Albert O, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. But he will not get in here. He's stuffed up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed and they're showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he wants the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
17 yards.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. The defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Bison's 46.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play of the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. His pass incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's
is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Okay, I see you. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. He's back to throw. It is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here. To the ball zone, and this is picked up by the defense. And great field possession coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. There to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Davion Taylor in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st down, Elks.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. That is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Tua. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very...
Touchdown! They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Touchdown, Salt Lake.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters.